Hi, good afternoon. My name is Ruthdol. I'm very privileged to have been given this opportunity to share my work. I do have a passion for spoken word and for healthcare, and this topic of resilience in mental health is something that I have dealt with my patients, but also personally in my own journey. So today I will be talking through my journey through different stories. I'll start with just my journey in resilience. I'll talk about Africa's journey on resilience. And lastly, I'll talk about resilience in relationships. So sit back, relax, and enjoy. Deep hardships, deeper roots, steady heart, still standing. The shortest yet longest journey is one imagined, dreamt, envisioned, yet never accomplished. I took that journey, wholeheartedly put my heart on my sleeve, with each beat, a portion of myself lost. The eye on the prize, but there was a cost. Hidden, a vision rooted in right principles, but planted in wrong environments. Outwardly appearing stable, but cracking from within, busting forth withered and tasteless fruit, purposeless, chasing the right vision, but following the wrong path. Self-deception, unknowingly convincing yourself and others that this is the right way, that your journey is an exception, a self-distraction hidden in glorified goals of Facebook or Instagram likes and posts, endless tears wiped away by social media likes and comments, unseen, words that were daggers to the heart, a shattered heart with multiple pieces improperly glued together by external validation of important accomplishments. And when remnants of the unseen began to surface, expected supports vanished. Though hidden, a dark journey glorified is the hardest to leave. Unhealed wounds, if dressed to hide them, if never cleaned or changed, stay unhealed. It was time to undress my wounds and address deep-rooted problems. Deep hardships, deeper roots, steady heart, still standing. It's easy to shed light on the darkest of days when they are over, when life turns a corner, harder to accept the light at the end of the tunnel, where looking back turns you to a pillar of salt. But time, a remedy for unhealed wounds, yet somehow lacking in a fast-paced world. Time, a menace for avoidance coping, led to a series of distractions to avoid dealing with issues, reflections, and regrets on time wasted, and whether new opportunities may come again, yet time flew and allowed the uncovering of hidden hurt, vulnerability, prayers which brought the right supports, such that wounds became scars, a reminder of resilience, of strength, of overcoming to a result of a steady heart. Deep hardships, deeper roots, steady heart, still standing. This next one is called Complex Simplicity. And this is a spoken word piece that talks about Africa's resilience and the fact that sometimes we bash Africa, but we're actually moving forward, and we do have that resilience, and that being on the other side in diaspora and trying to find belonging, this is something that I wanted to speak on. See, I rolled down hills of grass and never thought any grass could be greener than the fields of Kericho tea leaves, wrapped in all that Katepa goodness. Never dreamt of streets of gold and diamond-built houses as I calculated grade 3 mathematics using chalk and the roadside pavement when my navy blue school uniform turned to brown as the day turned to night because I played kati, a game where rolled up socks in a plastic bag was used as a ball, passed from side to side, and someone in the middle avoided it as if if it was Nairobi traffic. Slow as the tom-tom beats of the djembe drums, where matatu playlists harmonize with car and motorbike engines as street vendors squeeze through the little spaces and as businessmen rush to their workplaces, marketplaces, filled with vibrant colors, authenticity, and the complex simplicity of a continent moving forward. But this was replaced with the simple complexity of the world keeping it backward as distance separated me from my birthplace. I got a first-class ticket to the brilliance of ignorance as media fed me with wars and children with messy nostrils as everyone seemed to be building schools and wells in my country as I was told I wasn't pronouncing words correctly when my name, Auma, that carried so much history, replaced with Oma and all the misery of Africa, the country of sickness, death, and mystery when talks of corruptions, assumptions and perceptions of a continent waiting for first world saviors as a favor to correct their failures erases the complex simplicity of a continent moving forward. Diaspora. Hello from the other side. Where clouded visions of known spaces and faces makes it hard to understand the complex simplicity as time and distance erases a chance for Africa to move forward. I find myself replacing integration with assimilation, wanting to bash African politicians without offering solutions, wanting to talk about the struggle without bringing out the good, but Ruthdol, open your eyes and stop snoozing in the wildest dreams that aren't valid. Wear your heart on your sleeve, beads arranged intricately like the stripes of the Masai Mara zebras, always dreaming of greener pastures and a life that is sweet as my grandfather's sugarcane that helped me lose my milk teeth, and a chance to hold on to his wisdom as he lay to rest. A chance to embrace struggle and overcome it despite the media treating death as a normal occurrence in the continent. A chance to hold on to the complex simplicity of our continent's beauty through the snow caps of Mount Kilimanjaro, the Victoria Falls on the Zambezi River, the Serengeti. A chance to hold on to the fast-growing economy of Nigeria and the natural ingredients of jollof rice as zontoing in your mouth. A chance to hold on to language so you can recognize Lion King character names and Kwanzaa. A chance to awe at the magnificent chocolate goodness that God created that makes one's heart race like Faith Kipyegon winning multiple world records. A chance to keep moving, admitting faults, and coming up with solutions. A chance for exchanging aid with trade to a Songambele moving forward. I call it complex simplicity. Thank you. And this is my final one. This is called 1+1. This is to encourage all the single people in the audience that there is resilience in this journey to singlehood. I wrote this spoken word many years ago, and now I'm engaged, so there's hope. So. I used to believe in this thing called you and me, and never gave up because I strive until I'm winning. If we could go back to the days you see when all you had to do is check yes on a paper, meaning that at that time in your life you had found someone to lean on. Kind of like how the Knicks had Jeremy Lin on, that game that had the Raptors crying on V-Day while I was engrossed in my chocolate ice cream wondering, where did I go wrong? I scream when everyone's talking about the one when I got none. You see, I always learned that primary colors were red, yellow, and blue, but now I'm learning that when you mix Beyonce and Jay-Z, you get blue, and maybe this is why I have no reason to seek and find you, because I have given up on the concept of adding 1+1. One being me and the other one being, well, no one, because as of today, I've come up with a decision on my own that I will be proud and forever alone. Yeah, the thought of being 65 and living with cats scares me, partly because I'm scared of cats and all four-legged creatures, but 20-something years beautifying all these features, but yet encompassed by a power of invisibility, that no hair seems great enough, no makeup that covers enough, no standards low enough to get a guy asking, can I have your number? I even tried to lower my standards. Like a real number over zero, his butt was so finely undefined. Ain't no doctor, no plan to be one. Ain't no lawyer, no plan to be one. Ain't no tall, dark, and handsome bad boy, so I won't change him. Too good, so I won't exchange him. Gospel singing, God-loving kind of guy. Because if he wasn't the one, I was gonna make him the one. That awkward moment when you ain't his one and the brother ain't gonna try to make you his one. There really should be an award for being awkward and single, because baby, this past 20-something years have been rough to mingle, because every Valentine's Day, my friend gets a box of roses while I sit right beside her with a box of Kleenex, questioning if I should improve my Instagram poses and what I could have done to change the situation that might ultimately lead to desperation, frustration. Because obviously God made all creation and said it was beautiful, but why hasn't anyone other than Christina Aguilera told me that over this duration? Frustration, like a spotless Dalmatian. It seems as if everyone was meant to be in a relationship but me. Frustration. When you see two ugly people in love and it's cute because they found each other, but you wonder why you is still single. Frustration. When single ladies is your jam, even though you realize Beyonce wasn't single when she released that hit single. Frustration. When your accent is too thick and the guy you like asks for a translation every time you speak. Frustration. When you finally admit that you will be proud and forever alone, but you hoping that someone out there is listening to make you believe again that 1 + 1 is 2.